Amen.
Really? None of these things is a bad thing. Getting a new house ain't a bad thing. Getting a new car, if you paid cash for it, is not a bad thing. Dave Ramsey, Friends Unite. Having a wife is not a bad thing. But when it distracts you from what is important, then you have a problem. I used to drive a semi. I think that it was God's plan I no longer drive a semi. I love talking on the phone. I'm driving a semi on the cell phone. It's okay, get the headset, you can drive a truck talking on the phone. I talk on the phone a lot. I've got the unlimited plan. About $50 unlimited talk. This is a godsend to me. There's months I've hit 4,000 minutes.
Wow.
If you're wondering why I didn't answer your call, I'm talking to somebody else. Leave a message. If you don't leave a message, I don't know to call you back. It's just my thing, by the way. When I was growing up, I remember we answered the phone all the time. I don't know if you grew up this way. Man, if the phone rang, you answered it. I think it may have come from the days back before when talking on the phone was kind of a rarity, and so if somebody called you, it was an urgent thing. I don't know. That combined with the fact that my dad was a pastor, so you always had to answer the phone. You always had to answer the phone politely. You couldn't say stupid things when you answered the phone when I was a kid. You had to be in order because somebody might be calling up saying, my wife just died. And if you went going, you just called the city secretary, that's a bad deal. So we always had, when I got a cell phone, there was this moment where I realized I don't always have to answer the phone. I can have supper with my family and not answer the phone. I can have a conversation with my wife and not answer the phone. It's okay. This was a great revelation to me. But I'll tell you, after the cell phone thing, the next thing that showed up was this really cool thing that I love as much as the phone. It's called text messaging. I love text messaging. It's a great way to communicate with people. Especially if you just got to give them here's some information. Boom. My wife was in Seattle with Chris. And going to see that studio, and Melody, the three of them were out there, and I'm hey, call me. I'm in the studio. I'm at another people's morning show. It's not like I can pick up the phone and, hey, what's going on? So I'm texting her, hey, by the way, Jossie just said this, whatever. Text messaging is fantastic. But I'm really glad that I'm no longer driving the semi because my texting addiction is so strong that I do not think that someone who's texting should drive a semi. Now, I know that you're not supposed to even drive a car, and I haven't overcome that addiction. I still text while driving. I know that the statistics are the same as drunk driving. I'm the exception.